Welcome to Daily Crypto, episode 11. Okay, let's unpack this. You shared a snapshot of the cryptocurrency landscape, and it's certainly a vibrant one.
hmm
We're seeing Bitcoin currently trading around, what, $85,630?
Yeah, around there. And Ethereum at $1,677.05.
Right, and BNB at $592.33.
hmm
It's, a quick look, but even these top figures hint at the immense activity beneath the surface.
Well, what's fascinating here, even with just these initial numbers, is the understanding that these prices aren't static. They're not just sitting there.
No, definitely not.
They represent the outcome of, well, countless transactions and constantly evolving sentiment. And when you look beyond the, let's say, the market leaders, that dynamism really comes into focus.
Absolutely. Right next to those prices, we're seeing some pretty significant percentage shifts. Pepe, for instance, is up close to 7%.
Yeah, almost 7.
While Dogwafat has seen a dip of over 2%. These kinds of rapid movements in specific coins, what do they tell us about the market's current focus, do you think?
That's really a key question for you, the listener, to consider. Are these meme coins, as they're often called, are they just reacting to broader market trends? Maybe like a general uptick in risk appetite?
Or something specific?
Exactly. Or are there specific catalysts at play? Social media buzz, maybe community developments, things that are driving these sharp increases and decreases. It often reflects a segment of the market that's, well, driven more by sentiment and, frankly, speculation.
And it's not just the price tickers moving, is it? We're seeing this constant stream of news.
All the time.
Just in the last hour, there's been a notable jump for Pi Network. Looks like it's following its integration with Chainlink.
That's the headline.
And analysts are suggesting potential further gains there. But then on the other hand, XRP seems to be encountering some headwinds in its recovery efforts. What's the story behind these, contrasting narratives?
Well, if we try and connect this to the bigger picture, you can sort of see how different projects are navigating the market in their own way. So the Pi Network's integration with Chainlink, which, essentially allows different blockchains to communicate and share data more easily. That's a tangible development, something real.
Okay.
And the market seems to be rewarding that. This kind of interoperability, it's often seen as, a crucial step for wider adoption and actual utility of cryptocurrencies.
Makes sense.
Conversely, XRP's ongoing recovery, it might be facing resistance due to really a number of factors. Could be past regulatory issues still casting a shadow, or maybe just profit taking at certain price levels.
Sure. Natural selling pressure.
Yeah. It really highlights how both, technological advancements and market sentiment can influence that price action.
Interestingly, we're also seeing some connections maybe emerge between the crypto space and traditional markets.
Yeah.
There's this news of Apple stock rising alongside Bitcoin on a tariff reprieve.
Yeah, I saw that.
What does this kind of parallel movement suggest? Are these markets becoming more intertwined?
That's an important point for you listening to think about. It does raise the question of whether macroeconomic factors, things like changes in international trade policies, are increasingly impacting the crypto market. If traditional assets like Apple and then Bitcoin react similarly to that kind of news, it could suggest a growing correlation, where global economic events have a broader influence across different asset classes.
So maybe less isolated than it used to be.
Potentially. It's definitely something worth watching, I think, to understand potential systemic risks and opportunities.
And then there's the ever-present buzz around finding the next big thing in crypto. It's highlighted in that partner content section we saw.
Ah, yes, the hunt is always on.
We're seeing mentions of emerging altcoins like Lightchain AI, potentially outperforming even established meme coins like Shiba Inu, with these massive predicted percentage gains.
Huge numbers sometimes, yeah.
And there's another altcoin being touted as potentially reaching XRPs, like $5 target faster than XRP itself. Now, obviously, we can't vouch for these predictions, but what does this kind of activity tell us about the current market psychology?
Well, what stands out to you in this constant search for these high potential altcoins is really the speculative nature of a significant portion of the crypto market. It's undeniable.
Right, that allure of quick gains.
Exactly. The allure of quick and substantial gains is a powerful driver. These partner content sections, they often feature newer, much riskier projects, things with less established track records.
Definitely.
And the contrast between the more, let's say, measured movements of established coins like Bitcoin or Ethereum and the often exaggerated potential of these newer altcoins, It really underscores the diverse risk appetites and, investment strategies within this whole crypto ecosystem.
It's a real mix.
It is. And the fact that comparisons are being drawn to established projects like XRP and Shiba Inu, it just shows that desire to identify the next breakout success story.
It's interesting, though, because the Pi Network news we mentioned with its real-world integration,
Yeah.
that stands in pretty stark contrast to this more purely speculative activity.
Mm.
It suggests there are different pathways for growth within the crypto space. What catches your attention most in all this dynamic?
So as you can see, I mean, even a brief look at the crypto markets presents a really intricate and constantly evolving picture. It's never simple.
Never dull, that's for sure.
We're seeing major price fluctuations, significant news events driving market sentiment, these potential links forming with traditional financial markets, and yeah, that persistent hunt for the next high growth opportunity. There's definitely a lot to take in.
hmm And this leads to, I think, a crucial question for you, the listener, to consider. In such a fast-paced and, frankly, information-rich environment, how do you develop your own framework for understanding what's truly significant?
Yeah, that's the challenge. How do you differentiate between, fleeting hype and potentially meaningful developments that could actually shape the future of the crypto space? It's something to really mull over.
Join Daily Crypto for more real-time market updates.